Have you ever wondered that the sound of a quiet morning feels different when you're no longer hurrying off somewhere? There's a unique kind of peace that arises when the rhythm of life shifts, when you realize your time is fully your own. For many, retirement marks one of life's most significant new beginnings, a transition not only from work to leisure, but from one way of being to another. And with your decades of experience, this chapter offers the rare chance to intentionally shape your days, drawing from all the wisdom you've gathered so far. What does it mean to truly embrace retirement? Not just filling time, but finding joy and meaning in the simplicity and freedom it offers. Today, I want to share some insights that celebrate this new beginning. Whether you retired last month or a decade ago, let's explore together how to make these years not just restful, but richly rewarding. Let's start with a truth you've probably encountered yourself. It's normal to feel a mix of excitement and uncertainty at the threshold of retirement. For years, work provided a structure, a sense of purpose, even a community. Now all that shifts. Navigating this change isn't a matter of erasing what came before. It's about drawing on your experience to create something new. The first insight is about giving yourself permission to start small. Sometimes, retirement is painted as this grand adventure, traveling the globe, picking up big new hobbies, or reinventing yourself overnight. The reality: most meaningful changes are quieter, beginning with small steps. Maybe it's rearranging your morning routine to include a walk, a moment of quiet with your coffee, or reconnecting with an old friend. The value isn't in how dramatic the change is, but in how it feels to you. It's your time. There's no deadline. So, a practical step: choose one thing you've always been curious about, perhaps learning a language, starting a journal, or planting a few flowers. Commit to simply trying without worrying about mastery or outcome. Small beginnings often lead to the most satisfying journeys. Now let's think about identity. For so many people, work becomes tightly wound into self-image. Who are you, apart from your former job title? Retirement offers a rare opportunity to remember or rediscover all the other parts of yourself. Reflect on the roles you've played, aside from your occupation: mentor, friend, artist, caregiver, neighbor. Each one holds value. To practically explore this, try writing down 3 things you love about yourself that have nothing to do with career, or, if you prefer conversation, share these with a friend or family member. Noticing the breadth of who you are adds richness to your days. I'd love for you to take a moment now. What's something about yourself that's often overlooked but meaningful? If you'd like, share it in the comments. We're creating a space here for people honoring every facet of their lives. Another insight: embrace the gentle rhythm of your own days. For decades, our schedules were determined by clock-in times, meetings, obligations. Suddenly, you're the one setting the pace. This can feel daunting or liberating. The absence of outside pressure is a blank canvas. Here's a comparison. Some retirees attempt to replicate the busyness of their working years, filling calendars to the brim with activities. Others retreat, unsure of what to do. Both approaches can leave you feeling unsatisfied. Instead, consider thinking of your days as music. Each note needs a pause, and a balance of activity and rest leads to harmony. Try creating a loose routine. Anchor your days with 2 or 3 regular touch points, like morning coffee, a midday walk, or evening calls with loved ones. Allow yourself flexibility. If you need more rest, take it. If you crave connection, reach out. Honoring your natural rhythms is a sign of respect toward yourself, something truly earned. Now a moment to check in. How has your daily rhythm changed since retiring? What surprised you or brought unexpected pleasure? Feel free to share. Others benefit from your lived experiences. If you get value from what we have presented, please like and subscribe to help us grow our channel, Ageless Intuition. The next insight is the joy of learning. Lifelong learning is less about formal classes and more about keeping curiosity alive. Studies show that challenging the mind by reading, solving puzzles, discussing new ideas, maintains cognitive health and sparks creativity. But learning at this stage is beautifully unpressured. You can meander, explore, even dabble without any expectation. For example, you might decide to join a local book club, fiddle with a musical instrument, or simply take out a stack of library books on topics you never had time for. The act of learning, not the achievement, matters most. Try setting aside just 20 minutes a day to feed your curiosity. Over time, these moments are not only enjoyable, but also ward off the stagnation that sometimes creeps in. And that brings us to the importance of connection. One of the great fears people voice about retirement is loneliness. When the daily built-in social connections of work fade, it's easy to feel adrift. Yet, you have the unique ability to forge ties rooted in genuine interest rather than obligation. Consider this: two retirees approach their social lives in different ways. One leans into old friendships, meeting regularly for coffee or volunteering together, the comfort of shared history creating a sense of belonging. Another seeks out new circles, joining classes or community organizations, expanding horizons and sparking fresh joy. Both have value, and it's not about choosing one or the other. Perhaps there's room for both in your life. To nurture connection, make it a weekly goal to reach out, whether through a phone call, a letter, or simply a friendly chat with a neighbor. Even digital connections count. Learning to video call or join an online group can create surprising intimacy. Let's pause and reflect. Who in your life brings you energy or comfort? Is there someone you're missing, or someone new you'd like to know better? Maybe right now is the perfect moment to renew a connection. Financial freedom is also part of embracing retirement, but not always in the sense of wealth. For many, it's about wise stewardship, making conscious choices that support your peace of mind. You already know the basics. Keep an eye on spending, budget for the things that matter, and avoid overextending. But here's an actionable twist. Prioritize spending on experiences rather than things. Time spent with loved ones, concerts, travel, or even a nice meal can bring far more happiness than the latest gadget. If you're unsure where to begin, make a wish list. 3 small experiences you'd love to have in the next year, and do what you can to set those in motion, even if they require some creativity. Physical and emotional wellness might look different than it did years ago, but it's no less important. Listen deeply to your body's cues. Maybe vigorous hikes have given way to gentler walks, or intense workouts to stretching and balance activities. The key is keeping your body moving in ways that feel good and foster health, without comparison to former capacities. Try adopting a daily movement ritual, whether it's stretching upon waking, a relaxing swim, time in the garden, or gentle chair exercises. Movement isn't about chasing youth, but cherishing vitality, adaptability, and comfort wherever you are today. Emotionally, this season often invites time for reflection. Grief, joy, pride, and occasionally regret all can surface more clearly without the busyness of work life. Allow yourself to feel what comes up, without judgment. Some days will be light, others heavy. Conversations with trusted friends, time in nature, or writing in a journal can help process these waves and keep you emotionally balanced. I want to acknowledge something important here: the wisdom you carry. Retirement isn't a blank slate, because you arrive here full of stories, insights, and resilience. The world has changed in countless ways since your childhood. You've navigated those currents with grace. Now you carry forward not only skills and knowledge, but the perspective to discern what truly matters to you. Another insight I invite you to consider is the gift of contribution. While professional obligations may have ended, your gifts are as relevant as ever. Sharing your knowledge, volunteering, mentoring, or even storytelling, these acts enrich others and reaffirm your own sense of place. Whether it's passing down recipes to grandchildren, teaching a neighbor how to fix something, or contributing to a local cause, the ripple effect of your involvement is immeasurable. If you get value from what we have presented, please like and subscribe to help us grow our channel, Ageless Intuition. As you reflect on all of these possibilities, remember there's no one right way to step into retirement. The beauty is that you are the author now, writing this chapter with intention and creativity. Your journey can be slow or swift, simple or adventurous, solitary or social. The only essential ingredient is that it feels authentic to you. I encourage you to share in our community here one part of retirement that surprised or delighted you. By connecting, we create a living tapestry of wisdom, each thread meaningful in itself, and together, deeply rich. To sum up, embracing retirement isn't about letting go of your past. It's about transforming your wealth of experience into present-day joy, growth, and peace. By starting small, honoring all your identities, listening to your natural rhythm, nurturing learning and connection, caring for your wellness, and sharing your gifts, you can make this chapter every bit as meaningful as those before it, perhaps even more. And remember, we're here to journey together, exchanging ideas and supporting one another along the way. If this conversation brought you comfort, inspiration, or even a new perspective, please subscribe to Ageless Intuition and give a like to help us all grow. Thanks for watching. Tap that like button and subscribe if this brought you joy today. We're growing thanks to wonderful folks like you. Wishing you a peaceful day wrapped in warmth and love.